Hello everyone, hope you are all okay. This time I bring you a quick summary with all the new changes coming up soon with the Hunt Showdown 1.4 update. These changes were already announced by Crytek, yet I made this simple and shorter version to help you out. So, first of all, instead of a KD system, now they implemented a KDA system, which means your assists will also count towards your previous KD system. The opting out option. Now you have the option to hide your stats like in the past, but if you do, you also can see other people's statistics. Also, you will not be listed on the leaderboards and cannot access them yourself. Another feature that concerned a lot of people, leaving a random partner. If you are trying to match with random partners and keep leaving because they are low level or some other reason, you get a penalty for that, scaling up to a minute. Just a minor detail they added is a news feed which might be helpful to stay up to date if you are not on their Discord, for example. One of the big changes they were working for a while is the scalable damage effects. This applies for all three types of damage: fire, raining and poison damage. Keep in mind that different weapons can inflict different damage effects from light to intense. With this said, the more damage you take, the worse it gets. This is good because if you get wounded one time it's not a big deal, but if you ignore it, prepare for huge amounts of damage. As you can see on the screen, this applies to all kinds of damage. Ammunition types might be coming out in the future, this is just a preparing for it. In order to balance these changes, the traits have to be adjusted. So Bloodlust will prevent you from bleeding scaling up, you will only suffer from light intensity bleeding. Soft Skin will reduce fire damage and burn speed by 25%, even when downed, which means you have a tool here to deal a bit better against those nasty insta-burners. Mithridates trait works similar to the Bloodlust trait. You can only get light poisoning, but unlike the other, it will have increased cost. I will talk about another related secret to poison right next. The antidote shot prices go up just as its duration. So now the weak one lasts for a whole 30 minutes instead of 6, which means if you time it right, it might cover you the whole match. Hunt Showdown team also introduced a new tool, the Poison Trip Mine, that works like the Concertina Trip Mine, but the poison isn't enough to linger around, but you can combine it with other traps if you want. A big and perhaps the most exciting new feature is a mechanic to try prevent deadlocks and reduce camping, and that is a new trait, the Serpent. A good help to solo players, but how does it work? You can get clues from a distance. You look to the clue with dark sight from 20 to 25 meters and immediately start to investigate the clue. Yet the most interesting feature about this trait is that you can also steal the bounty if the enemy is camping in the boss lair and doesn't pick it up. Remember that this animation takes longer and you are more vulnerable, but you can do this through walls as well. Another reason not to burn bodies, if you have the bounty. Looting bodies will now refill 1 second of dark sight boost up to its maximum 5 seconds. A few weapon adjustments were made by the Hunt Showdown team to balance the gameplay. The Romero hand cannon and hatchet have slightly more range and shotguns doesn't cause bleeding anymore. Romero hatchet also has its heavy melee damage increased. The same is applied to all Talon variants. Also the Obra's mace melee damage gets increased. The choke bomb can now cancel out poison clouds, and its lifetime is increased from 1 minute to 2 minutes. A few audio changes on the AI. Their footsteps noise may be different based on their level of agitation. Ending with some legendary content, we have a new character or skin depending on what you want to call it, and that is Fearless, the Bone Doctor companion. Some weapon skins dedicated to streamers were also announced. One Martini Henry for Nino, a Nitro Express one for Sohinki, and a Uppercut for Calamity. These skins are dedicated to them but have their own names, and are available for everyone. With the update 1.4 we also get a Gator skin for Cadwell Arrival 78 hand cannon and a Death's Breath skin for the Windfield Talon. In general, these are all the major changes coming out in Hunt Showdown 1.4 update. Everyone wants a new boss and a new map that is already in development, but it will not be released yet. I really hope this video made it easy for you to know all the news fast and simplified, and if so, please check my other videos and I will leave you with this short gameplay fight. Thank you all for the support.